My guys, my country roads, for you hear those breezes. That's where I grew up. I was thinking about the Uncle Luke and Two Live Crew era. Thinking about their era, their prime era. Before I could leave the neighborhood here. Thinking about the companies that I'm partnered with in all of my services. And I have Postmates on right now, so please forgive me if the bell goes off, if the cowbell goes off. Like any given Sunday, Al Pacino as head coach, Tony D'Amato, when Jamie Foxx mocked him about mama ringing the dinner bell. So I'm in light city traffic in my neighborhood. Alright. So, dinner bell go off, understand. Oh yeah, I gotta turn the AC off. It sounds terrible. I do that, y'all. So anybody that record videos, I got the phone mounted here in my hands. I have one on the shift here. So it's just driving through city traffic, approaching an intersection right now. Light city traffic at that. I live in the outers. You know what I'm saying? So think about that Uncle Luke Two Live Crew era. What's your favorite? I was just singing along as I was loading up. I like to be prepared, y'all. Shout out to that BMW 5 Series Zip, but that thing made me feel something. I like that. I like cars. I like cars, trucks, SUVs. All things in order. 633. Seek ye first the kingdom of God. And all these things should be added to you. So y'all know where I stand. Nothing wrong with wanting things. There's nothing wrong with having vision, having dreams. Think about that song, y'all. Shout out to the St. Louis County Sheriff's here. Be on the lookout for all the foolishness. And the fat tire. Everybody that's moving by. Needs to be careful. Right in front of the police. It's a give take with them. Some things they don't allow, some they do. But hey, you're right in front of the police. And I guess the police don't mind them riding. I've been pulled over on a go-kart before when I was in middle school. In that same neighborhood back there. But just thinking of that rhythm, that birthday song, it's your birthday, it's your birthday. I was just thinking it's amazing the partnerships that I have. And all this started by deciding to work for Uber. So it's not all Uber right now. Like I said, I went Uber, then Lyft. I try to be super loyal, right? I wonder how this sounds. There's gonna be too much of a Doppler sound with the windows down. That's the same bridge, y'all. Uber, Lyft, Postmates, Roadie, Instacart, now quick pickup. Just stop like what's going on. Just a little morning. You can start talking. How you doing? So is it McDonald's? Is it Wendy's? Is it Checkers? Is it Burger King? It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Is it Target? Is it Winn-Dixie? Is it Publix? Is it Walmart? It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Is it Sam's Club? Is it BJ's? Is it Costco? It's your birthday. It's your birthday. I'm so goofy, y'all, but it's literally like that. That's how many partners I have. If you opt in, the link of the description of the video. If you opt in, there's so many partners, y'all. A lot of partners. Checking all my mirrors, y'all. Is it Waffle House? Is it IHOP? Is it Denny's? Is it Village Inn? It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. I'm parked right now. Foot on brake. Intersection. Is it Sur La Table? Gotta think who's after that. Is it Five Below? Is it Family Dollar? Is it Big Lots? It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Is it Best Buy? Is it Michael's? Is it Kirkland's? Lot? Is it CVS? Is it Walgreens? That's how many partners there are. I kid you not, y'all. And I'm riding through the main artery, Martin Luther King. The 25th of Martin Luther King. Just riding through, y'all. Happy Black History Month for all of my friends. No matter where you grew up, no matter what your ethnic origin or your socio-economic status, I welcome you to celebrate Black history with me. With me. It's a beautiful thing. It's an American story. Black history is American history. A lot of things we all been through together. And if you follow me on Facebook, there's a reason why I share Dr. Price's Race, Religion, Racism series. It has helped me tremendously. I am 34 right now. I started to hear that level of talk as a single-digit age person because Mom used to play Fred Price. I didn't quite understand that. It wasn't about headings and subtitles back then. It was just church was church. We went to physical church and church was on TV through certain outlets. And that message is empty. And some people, they don't get it. They don't get it. The fact that I'm coming from a different era. Some people don't get it. A lot of people love me for it, but some people don't get it, y'all. So it's never meant to step on toes or hurt anybody's feelings or be a bully or in your face. It's just actually thankful for the freedoms we have, the rights and privileges we have, but let us not forget what some forefathers did not have. And when you look at excellence in different occupations and industries, you have to understand sometimes what some people about my age, born in the 80s, born in the 70s, 80s, 90s, they definitely saw, if they have families in the South, whether they were raised in the South or a good part of their family has origin in the South or had the experience, they saw impact of parents and grandparents. It has nothing to do with the toxic terminologies of victim and excuses. It has absolutely nothing to do with that. Some things just were, and you are who you are, wherever you fit socially with people. So your grandparents could have been in a sharecropping state. They could have been, but you didn't quite have like a pat on the shoulder, a parent kneeling down to you and say, hey, your grandfather doesn't own this home. You didn't know that. Your grandfather, he lives here, he takes care of the garden. You didn't know that. And sometimes these are things that reverberate. Your older sibling might tell you that. Well, all you can think of is my grandfather lives in Alabama. And it's great when we go get to see him, we get food. We do, as a family, we shell peas. Shell peas. We help with some of those things domestically. We have a good time, we take pictures together, and we go back to our families, and we have family photo books. We add what we have to it, and years later we look back at it, and we do our best to stay in touch with each other by phone. And now we have these inventions like Facebook and Instagram. We can archive things and share things. That's where Black history is, you all. It's like in our personal families, there's a lot of preservation and reconstruction. Reconstruct that image, making sure that these latter younger generations know that they can become who God sent them here to be. And don't let anybody have nerve to tell you what you can't do, even if they look like you, because that's very important too. I say losing, it's a general term. If you're a believer, they transition from this life to the next. We all transition from this life to the next, but you know where they're going. You know what their address is, and you endeavor to live your life to be at that address. So just turn to that level of encouragement, and that's part of American history, Black history. It's like you want to build a life for yourself. You don't want to just work and pay bills and die. You don't want to just box yourself in just to not ruffle feathers, not make anybody mad, be secret friendly, peace happy. It's not to seek to offend. So when you see Black history, know that a lot of us are trying to discover who invented what. And that empowers you. Achieve what? And sometimes the age they achieved it by. And who built what business. And who invented what. And who patented what. It's so inspirational because in this Western world in America, in the South where I grew up, and I have my Northeast experience just a little bit, graduate school. It was amazing. That's a whole different opener on the world. And if you see how I interact with people and love some people, that may be different to people below the Mason-Dixon line. I just got exposed to some different things. Same human people. It's just some of the barriers are not there. And some topics are open up that we actually need to talk about. They talk about university, accredited university, Northeastern. There's things I gathered out of Northeastern that I did not get at Southern Miss. That's no downplay on Southern Miss. Southern Miss came with a lot of manners. College football on Saturday, church on Sunday. It wasn't a mandate, it was just culture. It's not like the administration of the school said it that way. It's just culture. So whether it was Southern Miss or all my friends that went to Alabama, Auburn, LSU, and everything else, this is how it was. Georgia, probably, perhaps, wherever you went. And I got a lot of that on my timeline. I appreciate whoever just tuned back in. Just talking with you. I'm gonna pull over because this will really consume some hours. Right at this Starbucks. That way I can title and caption the video and hashtag it. I want to talk to y'all. Oh yeah, Starbucks on there too. Starbucks, Chick-fil-A. Is it Starbucks? Is it Chick-fil-A? Is it Sonic? Got some partnership relationships. People got nerve to say man, they an entrepreneur. Well, what do you call that? I'm an entrepreneur and an entrepreneur. And ways that I'm an entrepreneur is I do my best to get other cities involved in the business. I'm inside of somebody else's company. They architected the company. I'm in part now. Y'all can see my hands now. And they architected the company. It's a Florida winter. You can get all the cool you want, but I just don't want to feel it last. It feel good to you. But I'm an entrepreneur. I was thinking about that. These are terms I've been doing. I'm not branding this. And if you see me, I share Patrick, David, Brett Cardone, Ed Milet, Marie Forleo, and Lori Grenier, and Barbara Corcoran. When you see me share all those beautiful people, they teach me something. My education did not stop when I got my degrees conferred from something that's in Northeastern. I'm still learning. So I'm thankful to people that see that in me. And I'm going to yield fruit every day of my life. Even when I'm losing, I'm going to contribute to the world. I'm going to tweet. I'm going to Facebook update. I'm going to video. I'm going to blog. I'm going to write chapters for books. I'm going to do everything I can. I don't always fire on all cylinders. I will make sure that I will keep progressing in life. I want to be like a John Maxwell. My own version of that God sent me to be. I want to be like an Eric Thomas. People that just produce. Much respect to Andy Enriquez and Coach Cass who helped put me in the game. I'll never forget it. They have spoken to so much. So a lot of my creative things you saw from 2016 now, these past 8 years, they helped me. Shout out to Star Baba too. Call these people up. Young ladies. Shout out to the Combat Vets for Bruce Moore and the third. Great guy, y'all. California's Bay Area. Yes, your baby. Beautiful family. So guys, that's why all that is a part of Black history too. excellence. Those people, because truth be told, most people get on the phone and babble with you, gossip with you, try to manipulate you. So what's wrong with listening to an audio? What's wrong with listening to motivational speech? Think for yourself. Think for yourself. That's part of what Black history is. We have a lot of orators that are those pioneers known in Black history. They'll inspire you because people got nerve. They got nerve to try to get you to embrace that you're hypersexualized and criminal, and you can't learn, and dirty, and all of this other stuff. It's crazy stuff, y'all. That's why I recommend the things I'm talking about, like that series with Dr. Price. It's not that you feel that way, it's just that you're going about your excellent way. Most of you tune in a channel like me. But sometimes people's faces and reactions and their lies and tactics, it's just like, okay, you have to realize I didn't wake up with that. They're trying to put that on me. You have to be strong enough to go back to, like buildings that says your superstructure. You see a skyscraper or a high rise, that's a superstructure.